Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sandy and Patrick Learn English, where learning English is easy and fun.
Hi, Sandy, and hello to all our wonderful friends listening today. Whether you are at home, at work, or on the bus, we're so happy to be with you.
It's great to see you, Patrick. You look very happy today.
I am. I feel fresh and relaxed. The sun is shining, I have my tea, and I'm ready to chat. How are you today, Sandy?
I'm doing very well, thank you. But today, I feel a little nostalgic.
Nostalgic. Ooh, that's a big word. Sandy, what does nostalgic mean?
Good question. Nostalgic means thinking about the past. Thinking about memories, sometimes happy memories, sometimes emotional ones.
I understand. I feel nostalgic sometimes too. Why do you feel nostalgic today?
Because one year has finished and a new year is starting. It's a special moment.
Yes, it really is. The end of the year is the perfect time to stop, look back, and think about the last 12 months.
Exactly. And we have a word for that. We call it reflection. We reflect on the year. We think about the good things and the difficult things.
That's a great topic for today, looking back at the year.
Yes, but Patrick, before we reflect, we have a small job to do.
Ah, yes, I know this job. We need to ask our listeners for a small favor.
Friends, if you enjoy learning English with us, please click subscribe. It really helps our channel grow.
And please click the like button and give us a thumbs up. It makes us very happy.
And share this podcast with your friends. If your friend wants to learn English, tell them about Sandy and Patrick Learn English.
Thank you so much, everyone. Okay, Sandy, let's talk about the year.
So Patrick, when you think about last year, what is the first thing you think about?
That's a good question. Let me think for a moment.
Take your time.
I think about time.
Time?
Yes, I think, wow, the year went very fast.
I agree. It went very, very fast. January feels like it was yesterday.
It really does. I remember New Year's Day last year. I was with my family and we ate a big dinner together.
That sounds really nice.
It was. But now a whole year has passed. Sometimes I ask myself, where did the time go?
Time flies when we're busy. Were you busy last year?
Oh yes, very busy. I worked a lot, I traveled a little, and I spent time with friends.
That explains it. When we do many things, time feels faster.
What about you, Sandy? Did the year feel fast for you?
Yes and no. Some months were fast, but some months felt slow.
Interesting. Which months felt slow?
February felt very slow. It was cold and it rained a lot. I stayed inside my house most of the time.
Yes, winter can feel long and quiet.
But summer was very fast. I went to the beach, I went hiking, and I had so much fun.
Fun times always go fast. Okay, Sandy, let's use our grammar. Let's talk about the past simple. What did you do last year?
One big thing?
Yes, one important thing.
All right. Last year, I visited my sister. She lives in Canada.
Canada? Wow, that's far away.
Yes, it is. I went in August. It was beautiful. We saw mountains and lakes.
Did you see a bear?
No, I did not see a bear, thank goodness. But I did see a moose.
A moose? That's amazing. Traveling sounds like a great memory.
It was the best part of my year. What about you, Patrick?
Well, I didn't go to Canada, but I started a new hobby.
A new hobby? What was it?
I started playing the guitar.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. I wasn't very good at first, but I practiced a lot. I took online lessons, bought a guitar in March, and played every week.
So you learned a new skill.
Yes, my fingers hurt at first, but now I can play 3 simple songs, and I'm proud of that.
You should be. You traveled, I traveled, you played music. We used past simple because the year is finished.
Exactly. We use the past simple because the year is finished. Last year is over.
Yes, when a time is finished, like last year, yesterday, or last week, we use the past simple.
That's a very important rule. So let's slow down and look at the verbs we used.
Good idea. I said I visited my sister.
Right. Visit becomes visited. We add ed.
And you said I started a new hobby.
Yes, start becomes started. Another ed verb.
So, listeners, repeat after us. I visited. I started.
Great. Now let's look at some verbs that are not regular.
Yes, I said I went to Canada.
Go, went, not goed.
And I said we saw mountains and lakes.
See, saw. Very common verb.
So we have regular verbs like visited, started, played.
And irregular verbs like went, saw, bought.
Patrick, let me ask you more questions so our listeners can hear more examples.
Okay, I'm ready.
When did you buy your guitar?
I bought my guitar in March.
Bought, good irregular verb. And where did you buy it?
I bought it online.
Nice and easy. And how often did you practice?
I practiced every week, sometimes 2 times a week.
That's why you improved.
Yes, practice is very important.
Listeners, notice how Patrick answered. He said, I bought, I practiced.
Now, Sandy, let me ask you some questions.
Okay.
When did you stay in Canada?
I stayed for 2 weeks.
Stayed, another ed verb. And who did you travel with?
I traveled alone, but my sister met me at the airport.
That sounds exciting and maybe a little scary.
A little, yes, but it was a great experience.
What did you do there besides sightseeing?
We walked a lot, we talked a lot, we drank coffee by the lake.
Walked, talked, drank. Drink becomes drink, another irregular verb.
Yes, and we took many photos.
Take becomes took. Listeners, this is a very useful verb.
Patrick, let's help our listeners practice.
Great idea.
Listeners, answer this in your head or out loud. What did you do last year?
You can start with something simple like I worked, I studied, I traveled.
Or even, I stayed at home.
Yes, that's a perfect sentence.
Patrick, some listeners might think my year was boring.
That's okay. Boring is still a story.
Exactly. You can say, last year, I stayed at home. I watched TV. I rested.
Those are still correct past simple sentences.
Patrick, did you travel at all last year?
Not very far. I took a short trip with my family.
Where did you go?
We went to the countryside.
What did you do there?
We cooked together, we played board games, we relaxed.
That sounds lovely.
It was simple, but it was special.
Listeners, remember, past simple is not only for big trips or big events.
Yes, it's for everyday life too.
Like, I woke up early. I cooked dinner. I talked to my friend.
Wake becomes woke. Cook becomes cooked. Talk becomes talked.
Patrick, let's do a short mini story together.
Okay, let's do it.
I'll start. Last year, I decided to try something new.
First, I felt nervous.
Then, I practiced a lot.
Slowly, I became more confident.
And in the end, I felt proud.
That's a perfect short story, and all in past simple.
Listeners, you can make your own story like that, just 5 sentences.
And don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning.
Exactly. Speaking is more important than being perfect.
So, Sandy, if you think about last year again, how do you feel now?
I feel grateful. I traveled, I learned, and I grew.
That's a beautiful way to end this part.
Yes, and after past simple, we'll move to something interesting next.
Present perfect, talking about changes and experience.
But first, take a breath, listeners. You're doing great.
But Sandy, we also have another tense, the present perfect.
Yes, present perfect connects the past to now. For example, I have learned a lot this year.
Exactly. The learning happened before, but it's important now. I can say I have made new friends this year.
Me too. And we have recorded many podcasts.
Yes, we've recorded many episodes and helped many students. That makes me feel proud.
Me too. Looking back isn't only about events, it's about change.
All right, Sandy, now that we talked about the past simple, it's time for something a little different.
Yes, now we're going to talk about the present perfect tense.
Don't worry, everyone. The name sounds difficult, but the idea is actually simple.
Very simple. Present perfect helps us talk about past experiences that are important now.
Exactly. With past simple, the time is finished. But with present perfect, the time is not finished, or the exact time is not important.
For example, Patrick, you said earlier, I started playing the guitar last year. That's past simple.
Yes, because last year is finished.
But now you can also say, I have learned to play the guitar.
Right. That sentence is about my experience and my progress.
Listeners, repeat after me. I have learned.
Good. Now, notice the structure. We use have or has plus the past participle.
Yes, for example, I have learned, you have traveled, we have met.
And with he or she, he has learned, she has traveled.
Patrick, let's give more real-life examples.
Sure. I can say, I have made new friends this year.
That's a great example. The year is still connected to now.
Yes. And I can also say, I have become more patient.
That's a nice one. Become, became, become. Irregular, but very common.
Sandy, how about you? How have you changed?
I think I have become calmer.
Calmer is a good word. Why do you feel calmer?
Because I have practiced yoga regularly.
Practiced. Regular.
Yes, and I have slept better too.
Sleep, slept. Irregular.
Listeners, notice something important. We are not saying when exactly.
Right. We don't say yesterday or last month.
We're talking about the result now.
That's the key idea of present perfect.
So, Patrick, let me ask you some questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Have you tried something new this year?
Yes, I have. I have tried new food.
Oh, yes, you told me that.
Before I ate very simple food, but this year I have eaten sushi.
Eat, ate, eaten. Listeners, repeat, I have eaten.
And I have eaten spicy curry too.
Very brave.
Thank you. My stomach didn't always agree, but it was fun.
That's a perfect example of life experience.
Now, Sandy, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Have you met new people this year?
Yes, I have. I have met many interesting people.
Meet, met. Same form.
And I have learned new things about myself.
That's deep. What did you learn?
I learned that I need rest. I learned that balance is important.
That connects nicely to our lessons.
Yes, present perfect is great for talking about growth.
Listeners, let's practice together.
Listeners, pause for a moment and think about this question. What have you learned this year?
You can answer with a simple sentence like, I have learned English. I have learned to cook. I have learned to be patient.
All of those are perfect.
Sandy, sometimes learners ask, when do I use past simple and when do I use present perfect?
That's a very good question.
So let's compare.
Past simple, I learned English last year.
Present perfect, I have learned English.
The first one talks about a finished time.
The second one talks about your ability now.
Both are correct, they just have different meanings.
And don't worry if you mix them sometimes.
Yes, native speakers will still understand you.
The most important thing is to speak.
So, Patrick, can we do a small reflection exercise?
Of course.
Listeners, try to complete these sentences.
Number 1, I have changed because.
Number 2, I have become more.
Number 3, I have tried.
Say them slowly. Think about your life.
This is not just English practice, it's life reflection too.
Yes, language and life go together.
Sandy, when you look back now, how do you feel?
I feel thankful. Not everything was easy, but I learned a lot.
That's a great feeling.
And listeners, if you feel the same, you're not alone.
We're all learning every year.
And in the next part, we'll talk about something even deeper.
Yes, the biggest lessons we learned.
So take a breath, relax, and stay with us.
Hey, Sandy, here's a big question. What was the biggest lesson you learned last year?
My biggest lesson was about friendship. I learned that good friends are like family.
That's beautiful.
Last year, I had a difficult week. My car broke down, I got sick, and my family lives far away. I felt very alone.
That's hard.
But my friends were amazing. They brought me soup, drove me to the doctor, and called me every day.
That's real friendship.
Yes, I learned to appreciate my friends more.
My lesson was different. I learned that rest is productive.
That's a powerful lesson.
I used to feel guilty when I rested, but last year I was exhausted. I learned that rest helps my energy and my brain.
No regrets, just lessons.
All right, Sandy. Now we're moving to a very important part of today's episode.
Yes, this part is not only about English, it's also about life.
We're going to talk about big life lessons.
Exactly. Not small lessons, but lessons that really change how we think or live.
So, Sandy, let me ask you again, slowly and clearly. What was your biggest lesson last year?
My biggest lesson was about friendship.
Friendship. That's a powerful topic. Tell us more.
I learned that good friends are like family.
That's a beautiful sentence. Listeners, repeat after Sandy. Good friends are like family.
Last year, I had a very difficult week. Everything happened at the same time.
One of those weeks.
Yes, my car broke down, I got sick, I felt tired and stressed.
And your family lives far away, right?
Yes, they live in another city, so I felt very alone.
That feeling, loneliness, it's very heavy.
It is, but then something beautiful happened.
What happened?
My friends showed up. They didn't just send messages, they helped.
That's important.
They brought me soup, they drove me to the doctor, they called me every day to check in on me.
That's real support.
Yes, that's when I realized friends are not only for fun times.
They're also for hard times.
Exactly. They take care of you, they listen, they stay.
That's a very strong lesson.
Since then, I've tried to say thank you more often. I've tried to be a better friend too.
That's growth.
Yes, a hard moment taught me something beautiful.
Listeners, think about this question. Who supported you when things were difficult?
You can answer quietly or write it later.
Now, Sandy, let me share my biggest lesson.
Yes, Patrick, your turn.
My biggest lesson last year was this. Rest is productive.
That sentence really stayed with me.
It stayed with me too, because I learned it the hard way.
Tell us the story.
You know me, I like to work. I like to stay busy.
Yes, you're always doing something.
In the past, when I rested, I felt guilty.
Guilty like you were doing something wrong.
Exactly. If I sat on the sofa, I thought I should be working.
Many people feel that way.
But last year, my body said, stop.
That sounds serious.
I felt tired all the time. I had no energy. I couldn't focus.
So what did you do?
I slowed down. I slept more. I took breaks. I said no sometimes.
And what happened?
Something surprising. When I rested, I worked better later.
So rest didn't make you lazy.
No, it made me stronger.
That's such an important lesson.
Now I understand. Rest is not doing nothing.
Rest is preparing yourself.
Exactly. Preparing your mind, your body, your energy.
Listeners, repeat this sentence. Rest is productive.
It's a simple sentence, but a powerful idea.
Patrick, do you feel different now because of this lesson?
Yes, I feel calmer. I listen to my body more.
That's a healthy change.
Now, Sandy, something interesting. We learned very different lessons.
Yes, but both lessons came from difficult moments.
That's true.
Hard times can be painful, but they can also be teachers.
Exactly. And that brings us to another word, regret.
Regret is when you feel sad about the past and wish something didn't happen.
But maybe we don't need regret.
Yes, maybe we can say, no regrets, only lessons.
I like that.
If you made mistakes last year, that's okay.
Mistakes mean you tried.
And if you learned something, the mistake wasn't useless.
Listeners, ask yourself, what did a difficult moment teach me?
You don't need a perfect answer. Even a small lesson matters.
Sandy, when you look back now, how do you feel about last year?
I feel thankful. Not everything was easy, but everything taught me something.
That's a beautiful way to say it.
And you?
I feel more balanced, more gentle with myself.
That's real progress.
Listeners, everyone's lesson is different.
Some people learn about family, some learn about health, some learn about patience.
And some of you learned English.
Yes, if you're listening to this, you learned English this year.
That's a big achievement.
Give yourself credit.
And remember, learning takes time.
Year by year, step by step.
And we're here with you.
In the next part, we'll talk about looking forward, about the new year and new intentions.
But first, take a breath. You're doing great.
Now I feel ready for the new year.
Me too. And listeners, you've learned English this year. That's a big achievement.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Before we go, we have a question for you.
What was the biggest lesson you learned last year?
Write it in the comments. Use past simple or present perfect.
And don't forget to subscribe to Sandy and Patrick Learn English.
Thank you so much for listening.
Happy New Year and keep learning.
See you next time.